Yo, what's up, everybody? Dr. Dylan DiLorenzo, Applied Kinesiology Center of New Jersey. I come to you today to tell you a really cool story, and I know my phone's crooked, but it's cool. I just got a new tripod for it. But one of my patients brings his mother in, and this is what went down. Mom comes in, and she's a real church-going lady. She's got the thick skirt. She's bundled up to her neck. She's got all these coats and layers and a hat and just awesome. And me, I'm very high energy. I'm spazzing, and her son, who's my patient that brought his mom in, he's also very calm too, and he's a very big guy. So they come in, they're sitting down, and I go, okay, how can I help you today? Well, her story was this. Her medical doctor, of course, it always starts with a medical doctor and ends with a chiropractor. So her medical doctor said, yeah, you have Parkinson's, because she couldn't raise her leg. Let me show you what I mean. All right? So let's say it was this leg. It was. She couldn't move it more than this. Right there. You see that little movement? That was it. That's all she could move it. This leg, whoosh. So watch the difference. Can't move my leg. This. I've seen that before. And I was really excited because I wasn't able to treat the person that I saw it in. So it walks in my office. Here we go. So here was her story. Her medical doctor, they're from New York. Her medical doctor in New York said, oh, you got Parkinson's because you have all left-sided weakness. So she goes, okay. So he sent her to a neurologist, and the neurologist said, you don't have Parkinson's. I don't know why he sent you here. Go back. So she went back to the medical doctor. Medical doctor said, no, you got Parkinson's. Go to another doctor. So he sent her to another neurologist. That neurologist said, you don't have Parkinson's. Go back to your medical doctor. Medical doctor said, I swear you have Parkinson's. Go to the Parkinson Institute of wherever you live, and like some big name center that all they do is Parkinson's. So they went there, and they did all their scans and their blood work and their special tests and their analysis, and they said, you don't have Parkinson's. So she went back to the medical doctor with the news, and the medical doctor said, you have Parkinson's. So she went to another neurologist and an orthopedic surgeon. And the neurologist, the third neurologist, said, you don't have Parkinson's. So now my patient said, Mom, you got to go to Dr. D. You got to go to Dr. D. You got to go to Dr. D. For years, he's been telling her. So 3 neurologists, some institute that deals with Parkinson's only, an orthopedic surgeon, her medical doctor, and 2 physical therapists. The medical doctor said, fine, nobody wants to believe you have Parkinson's, then why don't you go and listen to the orthopedic surgeon and go to PT for your hip, because now they think it's a hip problem. She went to physical therapy for her hip for 1 year. For 1 year. For 1 year. 1 year. 350, how many days in a year? 300 what? 365 days in a year? Oh man, I'm shot. Thought there's 372, I don't know. So, but it's a long time, and nothing happened. Now, she went back to the doctor, and the doctor said, go back to PT, but go for your low back this time. So she went back to PT for another year for her low back, and nothing happened. So here's my beef. How the hell are you gonna, as a doctor, a practitioner, a physical therapist, somebody that fixes computers, an IT guy, a trash man, the guy that makes my bagels, whoever you are, dude, if you just suck at making bagels, just quit or learn how to do it the right way. So this physical therapist is treating this lady for a year without any results. I wonder if her insurance company wants their money back. Dude, can you believe how much money was wasted over 2 years? Dude, PT's killing it right now, all right? PT's killing it. They get paid. Don't let anybody fool you. For 2 years, nothing. All right, anyway, you get the point. So 2 PTs, 3 neurologists, an orthopedic, and a medical doctor can't figure out what's wrong with this lady that can't move her leg. So where did they end up? Applied Kinesiology Center in New Jersey, and this is what I did. I stood her up. Close your eyes. Bam, she fell that way. Turn your head, close your eyes. Boom, she stayed here fine. Touch your neck, close your eyes. Boom, she was fine. Hold your arms out, and I put my finger here, here, and here, and she's supposed to close her eyes and touch it. Well, this side was fine, but this side she couldn't nail my finger until she turned her head this way, closed her eyes, nailed it, nailed it, nailed it. So I said, there's got to be something in her left cerebellum or her neck on this side, right? Because everything that she can't do, she can do with her head turned this way and her eyes closed. That's vestibular and proprioception. I always like to look at that stuff first. Dude, it gets good. It gets good. So I feel her neck, right? And her atlas, the first bone in the spine, is shifted 100% that way. It's out. It's under her ear. It's not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be in the center. So I'm like, wow, this is cool. So I lay her on a table, and I felt her TS line, and it was just popping up right over here. She has nodules, and that was on the leg side that she can't raise an inch off the ground. But this one, she can kick. This one, she couldn't even raise. I know you can't see it, sorry. So I muscle test her, because this is what we do. Her rectus femoris, her glute med, hamstring, and psoas on the left leg is neurologically inhibited, which means when I muscle test it, it turns right off. The other side, locked. Boom, bop, boom, boom, bam, boom, boom. Okay, so we have a muscle that's off. Touch your neck. All the muscles strengthen. Turn your head. All the muscles strengthen. It's got to be C1. So I'm thinking, her son has the same thing. When he's 6'2", 300 pounds. He's a beast. He's a big guy. He's in shape, 10% body fat. When his psoas is off, it's 100% off. When it's on, it's 100%. I could do pull-ups on it. So I said to him, dude, this is probably the same thing that you have neurologically, but it's happened in your mom. She's never been in a chiropractor. So I challenge, I got a strong muscle, I push the atlas, strong muscle weakness, I wrap her head up, wham, just her atlas. I said, get up and kick that leg for me. She goes, whoop-oh, just like that. I swear to God, it was the coolest thing in the world. I'm freaking out inside, like, oh my God, this is nothing short of a miracle. And I look at her son, and he's just sitting there like, Mom, you've been bullshitting for 3-4 years. I told you to come to Dr. D. I knew it would happen. And I'm like jumping for joy, like, oh my God. Because I'm thinking about the 3 neuros, the 2 PTs, the wasted 2 years, the Parkinson's, the medical doctor. Nobody was able to figure this out except for me. What'd I do it in 20 minutes, 25 minutes? All right, call it 45 minutes, whatever. And that was that. So I'm expecting everybody to be like, yeah, 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 right? But they weren't, because that's what she came to do, and he knew I was going to do it. I didn't know I was going to do it. And I didn't do anything different. Any chiropractor could adjust their atlas if they know how to adjust, and did that. I was the fortunate one to be able to do it for them. And I also did it the right way on the correct side. So it wasn't that big of a deal to do. Anybody could adjust an atlas, but it was how I found it and how I saw what was involved and made the correction, and then was able to pick her leg up in one visit. So anyway, she's coming back next week for a follow-up. And that's what we do, guys. That's what we do. Applied Kinesiology Center of New Jersey. If you have that one thing, that one problem, that needs one adjustment, there's a high probability I'm going to find it here. But it appears that I'm the guy people come to after they've been everywhere else and nobody else can fix them. Don't get me wrong, you could come here first. Believe me, that's what I'd rather you do. Anyway, I'm Dr. Dylan DiLorenzo. If you have a problem to where you can't lift your leg, you can't move your arm, you can't move your foot, you got bowel issues, you're breaking out with rashes and hives, you can't sleep, your menstrual periods are whacked up, you're a dude, you can't do other things, call me up, 201-634-8755.